local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thanks for joining us. If you're here every day, you know we are live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, our website, and our app. So lots of places to find the segments and the conversations that we get to have here on the show. But I don't even want to spend any more time introing this right now because we are going to be talking to a legend. You can see the lower third right there who's going to be joining us. We're going to be talking about BIG3 basketball coming to Portland this summer and the league in general. And to do so, we have Ice Cube. Ice Cube, thank you very much for being here today. I got to say, you know, it's an honor to have you here on the show. And let's talk about BIG3 basketball. And for everybody out there, you know, who's been following along, it's season 7 coming up. You know, they know what to expect. But for those who maybe haven't experienced it yet, who haven't gone out, haven't had a chance to yet really understand what it is, can you give everybody a little bit of the backstory of why you wanted to, of all the things that you do, found a basketball league? And what's different about this?
Well, I love basketball. You know, I've played a lot of 5-on-5, but I play mostly 3-on-3. And, I love the 3-on-3 game. I think, you know, you have to have all-around skills to play 3-on-3. You have to be able to pass, dribble, shoot, and defend. And so I always wonder why it hadn't been elevated to the professional level. So, you know, it's kind of like build it and they will come kind of situation. We started the league in 2017, and it's half court, 3-on-3, and we don't have a game clock. It's first one to 50, first team to 50 win. You have to win by 2 points. We have great little wrinkles in our game that's different than the NBA. We have a 4-point shot. We have guys can go one-on-one if the coach don't like a foul call. We call it bring the fire. And we've done things to make the game interesting, competitive. It's hard-nosed. Unlike the NBA nowadays, you know, people are complaining that there's no defense. We definitely got defense in the BIG3. And you know, this is our 7th year. We have 12 teams. They all compete on the same day. We're bringing them all to Portland. And, you know, finally we get a chance to show Portland and everybody in Oregon, you know, what the BIG3 is all about. You know, they've been asking for it for a few years now.
Yeah, I mean, this is a basketball town. I mean, let alone the Blazers, but Nike, Adidas, you know, everything here. So this is definitely a place where something like that. And I think one of the things, you know, that you mentioned there compared to the NBA, and don't get me wrong, I like the NBA, but the innovation that you have with BIG3 is really interesting. What are some of the biggest things that you've seen change there over this 7 years? I mean, I imagine from starting a league from scratch like this to where you are now, that's a lot of things that have changed over time. What are some of the biggest ones that stand out for you?
Just the level of play. When we started, you know, guys really didn't know what to expect. You know, we started in the league. Everybody was a rookie in 2017. But over the years, we've seen younger, stronger, faster athletes get into the league and push the competition. And, you know, it's a level of play here that if you don't have all-around skills, you'll be exposed. We've had some great NBA players come through the BIG3 and they couldn't really get loose because of the style. And so it's a very mano-a-mano game, very pleasant to watch because, you know, we want to see our big guys in the paint battling and you know, guys being themselves. So we don't give out texts for trash talk, you know, none of that, you know. It's 6 games for the price of 1. You can bring the whole family and enjoy the league, you know, see everybody in the league, everything we have to offer on July 20th. And what's cool is I'm performing on July 19th. So you get an Ice Cube show the day before at the Motor Center and then the BIG3 the next day.
I mean,
Can't beat it with a stick.
No, that's you got your weekend plan there. So that's it exactly. So you're gonna be here in town for this, and talking to that fan experience. That's something that I want everybody to know about too, because going out there. You mentioned that families can go out. This is for everybody, but what is the ideal fan experience for you going to a Big 3 game?
What's great is it's affordable. You won't break the bank. Um, you know, NBA tickets could be pretty expensive nowadays. You might only have enough to go with you and your buddy, but with the Big 3, it's the summer. Kids are looking for something to do, so you bring them out. You can bring the whole family, and like I said, you get 6 games for the price of one. Now our games don't last as long as the NBA game. Our games are pretty quick. 30 to 40 minutes. So it's an event. In between, we have performances. Um, and what's great about the Big 3 is the atmosphere. If you run up to Dr. J and ask for an autograph, nobody's going to tackle you and throw you out the building. It's really, fan friendly. And that's how we like it. And we do a lot for the community. Get a lot of people in there that some of them never been in the motor center. So it's an amazing to have something like this and can make so many people happy.
Yeah, I mean, approachable. Like you mentioned, walk up to Dr. J, walk up. I mean, Clyde Drexler obviously is Portland, so we love Clyde. But I mean, having those kinds of interactions too, and having the ability to do that, that's something that you don't get a lot in professional sports. You don't really get access like that, or if that opportunity does arise, like you said, you'll get tackled doing that. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Adding that.
Our guys, some are, not to cut you off, Greg, but
No.
some of our guys, man, they sit in the audience and watch the other games. So you can rub elbows with some of the players, and these guys, really appreciate the opportunity to showcase their talents at this level. A lot of them a little more mature than they was when they were, straight coming out of high school or college. And so it's pretty cool to have these events and have the interaction with the fans and the players and the coaches and the celebrities that pop up.
Right. I mean, to that extent too, with all of these players that are in there. I mean, just looking at the roster. So, I mean, I used to love watching Rashard Lewis play. And just some of the guys that you have there on coming through. I would imagine now in the 7th season, you have a lot of people coming to you wanting to be in the league rather than seeking somebody out.
Without a doubt. We usually have over 120 players trying out for 20 or 30 spots. So it's a traffic jam. And it's a great problem to have because those players, they sit in our draft pool, and if anybody get hurt, they get plucked out the draft pool and play in the Big 3. So, we've had some great players come through and play in the league, and it's just been a dream come true on all levels. Never in my wildest dreams, I think this league would be, up to speed this fast.
I mean, yeah, that's a huge accomplishment. You look at how many different kinds of leagues have popped up over the years, and this is to be this successful, this quick. Well, even going 7 seasons and growing from there, that really is a testament to some huge growth. I know we got just a little bit of time left. I do have to ask. I know you're a Lakers fan, so I'm not gonna say anything about that. But since this is Portland, I wanted to ask your opinion on this. There's been some good Lakers-Blazers battles over the years. We won't say who's won more. But for you, outside of Clyde Drexler, obviously, and Damian Lillard, who do you think is the best Blazer of all time?
Wow. I mean, Bill Walton, maybe. He brought a championship, so
That's true.
You can't count him out. He was a great Blazer.
Yeah, and he had an MVP, so I guess that one does make it, a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I had to ask that. But anything else that you want to let people know about, for coming out to Big 3, like you mentioned, go see Ice Cube in concert July 19th, Big 3 July 20th. Anything else you think people should know?
Hey, make it an Ice Cube weekend, and come have fun. The kids are gonna be bugging you. It's gonna be hot. Come inside the Motor Center and get some of that AC and have some fun with the Big 3. It's a unique event. It's a lot different than the Blazer games, and it's a must see because people have been asking for us to come for the last 7 years. Here we are, July 20th.
That's it. Get your tickets. Well, Cube, I know you got to get out of here. I do want to say just one thing on a personal level. Predator is a top 5 album for me of all time. I love that album so much. I still listen to it constantly. So I just want to say thank you for that. And, and just you being you, coming to Portland. And I'm looking forward to seeing you and Big 3. Thanks for being here today.
No problem, man. Anytime. See you soon.
All right. Thanks, Cube.
Later.
So there we go. Ice Cube right here on Fox 12 Now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Again, this is Fox 12 Now, and we are live here every weekday starting at 1 p.m., and we cover a wide range of topics, and sometimes we have people like Ice Cube on the show. I do mean that. Predator's top 5 album for me. So if you have any kind of topics you'd like to see here on the show, feel free to send me an email, fox12now@kptv.com. We've got more coming up today at 1:30. So in just a little bit, we're going to be back live with Eric Goranson from Around the House Northwest, who's going to be joining us to talk about homeowners insurance and renters insurance. So yeah, switching gears a little bit there at 1:30, but something that's pertinent to everybody who's watching. And then at 2 o'clock, we're gonna go back into the sport world because Formula E is returning to Portland with their Grand Prix. And so we're gonna be discussing that with 2 of the heads of that organization. So that's coming up at 2 o'clock. So lots happening right here. And of course, if there's breaking news, we'll have that as well. So we'll take a quick break right now. Whatever platform you're on, just hop right back on here in 15 minutes or so. And we will continue on with the show. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.